Denver 7 News starts right now.
And tonight we begin with a Denver 7 exclusive. Guns missing from an evidence room, and at the center of it all, a sheriff's brother.
And it doesn't end there. Would you believe the guns were missing for months and no one knew? Chief Investigator Reporter Tony Kovaleski is here uncovering how it all happened, Tony.
Eric, and what we do know is it went missing for several months, undetected for several months. The crime unraveled following a tip from the girlfriend of a criminal. And tonight, Denver 7 investigates why it took more than 8 months for charges to be filed following the brother's confession.
That's your brother's name on that criminal complaint.
It's heartbreaking. I can't say any more than that. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
The complaint reads, the people of Colorado versus Dustin Zane Nestor. Since 2007, Tom Nestor has served as the elected sheriff in Lincoln County.
8 felony counts.
That's very, very disappointing and heartbreaking, to say the least. You know, I would not expect this from any one of my employees, brother or not. They're treated the same. I'm appalled.
His brother worked inside the sheriff's office as the communications supervisor. Charges include 2 counts of second-degree burglary and 2 counts of embezzlement of public property.
But from our standpoint, this is serious.
After a lengthy investigation, District Attorney George Brockler made the decision to file the charges.
What's the message you're sending with these charges?
Nobody's above the law.
Details inside the criminal complaint expose a troubling trail of information. The sheriff's brother admitted to breaking into the sheriff's evidence room. There, the complaint says, he saw a Dirty Harry type firearm, a Smith & Wesson .357 7-shot revolver. The complaint says Zane Nestor thought the revolver might be worth some money. He also admitted to giving the gun to this convicted felon and hoping to sell it for about $1,400.
Are you concerned the impact this might have on the integrity of your office?
Absolutely.
Concerned because the criminal complaint also says the sheriff's brother was able to gain access to the evidence room because it was not properly secured. And less than a week after his initial confession, the criminal complaint also says Zane Nestor admitted to stealing a second gun from the evidence room, a fact that he only remembered during one therapy session. The court document also says the sheriff's brother stole the second gun 5 days after stealing the revolver. This time, he accessed the evidence locker by taking a master key from a storage locker inside his brother's office.
What happened here raises questions about the trust in your office.
Sure. Once it came to light, we've taken substantial steps to improve security, key control, for our evidence locker, and obviously that was the biggest issue.
Denver 7 Investigates also raised questions about the delays in the investigation. Records show Zane Nestor admitted to stealing and trying to sell 2 guns from the sheriff's evidence locker in April of last year. Charges were not filed for more than 8 months. The court document says December 23rd. Charges officially filed 2 days after a phone call by Denver 7 Investigates.
Trying to understand why it took so long for the charges to be filed.
I think that's a fair question.
District Attorney Brockler says part of the delay can be attributed to a forensic computer analysis and an illness to an investigator.
Our call had nothing to do with it.
Listen, if I got a call from Tony Kovaleski that said, what's the status of this case, would that light a fire under me to find someone in my office to say, look, what's going on? Why is this drawing the attention of the public? Yeah, might it have taken another week or 2 to get it filed, but for your call, okay, I can live with that. But I don't think it was just languishing on a desk waiting for your call.
No special treatment for the brother of a sheriff?
Not a chance. Not in this jurisdiction. No way.
Mind giving us your side of the story as well?
Denver 7 also asked questions of Zane Nestor following a recent court appearance in Lincoln County.
You think the people of Lincoln County deserve a comment?
Do you think that he has remorse for what happened?
I have no doubt. I have not talked to him a lot about the case, but obviously he's my brother, so I'm going to talk to him. I have no doubt in my mind he's remorseful.
Couple notes to leave you with tonight. Dustin Nestor's trial should begin later this year. In the wake of the break-ins to the evidence locker, the sheriff says he has implemented several changes to prevent it from happening in the future. Dustin Nestor resigned his position in the middle of that investigation. And this is also troubling. We have learned that it took more than 100 days to realize that those guns were missing
from the evidence locker.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Shocking.
sorry.
Thank you, Tony.